Okay, so I just got home from work and I want to show you something. So yesterday I was at Disneyland and last night I stayed at King's Inn and I got donuts delivered to my room, donuts and coffee from the donuttery. They have some vegan donuts, so I have these left over. I also had a fourth donut that I ate for breakfast, and then this is like part of an apple fritter. But I was like, I'll get some extras and then I'll snack on them later today or tomorrow for breakfast or whatever. And it's just me, by the way, just me here, one person to eat these donuts. Now, the funny thing is though, I just had 2 clients that I saw today, and the last client that I saw asked me, do you like donuts? And I said, yeah, sure. So she went to Donut Friend yesterday and she got me some donuts. This one, like, wow, I didn't even like look at them that closely. There's like, this is, I think is like a, I think she said one is creme brulee, so that must be this one, I think. And this one has like a strawberry, how can I show you? Wow. I didn't know when I left her house that all of this was going on in there. This is like, this is a lot. So now not only do I have a lot of donuts, I have like a lot of donuts. Like each individual donut is a lot. But what I'm gonna do right now is eat ramen. I went to Rockin' Ramen on my way home from work. It's been like really cold and windy, and being at Disneyland yesterday in the cold, I just wanted something like cozy and warm to eat, so I got ramen. Also, funny association that I have is like the first time I got Rockin' Ramen, it was like delicious. I was at a client's house doing overnight pet sitting, and I ended up doing like a Justin Scard catch up like marathon because I was like way behind on his videos. And I don't get this place very often, maybe every 3 months or so. And I found that every time I get it now, just the association, like I end up watching Justin Scard, like it's a whole mood. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And then I guess I will try to eat some of these donuts. So I'll show you what I got. This is the Brussels sprout salad that comes with one sauce that I already like dumped in there, and then this sauce. And then I got the spicy quartz ramen, which I don't think I've ever done their spicy ramen. And I usually get just the regular garnet, I think. It's their miso ramen. This is like the creamy one, but it's also spicy. So I haven't had the spicy version, but I think because of the cold, I feel like I needed something like hot, but also spicy hot. Hello, so I just checked the last thing that I filmed, and it was like almost 2 weeks ago with the donut thing. I think I mentioned this in the last vlog, but I intend to post every Sunday. That is still my goal. And I would like to also do like a midweek video, like on Wednesdays-ish, but those will be like kind of subject specific, like reviews and like informative type videos, kind of like the hotel review I posted last week. I'm still kind of brainstorming those ideas, but I feel like Sunday vlog time is gonna happen. I'm considering January to be kind of like the first pancake of coming back, because I'm kind of planning to approach this a little bit differently than I did before. And I'll share more details like in the next few weeks, but I think like the next couple years I think are gonna be kind of a big deal for me. And I kind of just want to share videos that I might want to look back at 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now and remember like what this time was like, because I think it's gonna be tough, but I think it's also gonna be kind of cool. And so just like the briefest explanation of that is like I just went back to school. I'm officially enrolled for spring semester. I've been taking like one class at a time through like Open University, which is like I wasn't officially enrolled, I was just taking classes. And then I reapplied, and now I'm back enrolled in the school that I had been going to pre-pandemic. I took a break during the pandemic because I just wasn't comfortable going to in-person classes. Especially being self-employed and being like not having employees to back me up if I got sick, if I needed to take time off, like I didn't have coverage. So I really was trying to be careful about like exposure and not getting sick. And now I'm like more comfortable doing that, so I get to go back to school. And I just finished my winter class on Tuesday, and I'm starting my regular semester on Monday. My winter class was super stressful. Honestly, that is why I haven't posted for the last couple weeks. I just was not in the mind space like to vlog. I didn't have the mental energy because the class was taking all of it. And I still feel like I didn't do that good of a job. Like I got a B in the class, I think. if I added up my points correctly. I don't think he's posted the grades yet, but I think I got a B. But I got a D on the final paper. The class was research methods, and I basically felt like I didn't know what I was doing the whole time. The fact that it was an online class and it was winter, so it was like really fast paced, and there weren't really any lectures. Like, it was just very brief videos of the instructor going over the assignments. It just wasn't a good fit for me. I think if I had done it in person and if I had done it during the regular semester, I probably would have done a better job. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer. I'm still a little bit stressed about it, but this semester I think is going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm taking some classes for my major, which is behavioral science, and I'm also taking classes for pre-vet because I have decided that I want to go to vet school, which is a dream that I've had for like ever. Since like I was a teenager, this is what I wanted to do. And the reason I kind of changed my mind is because I was interested in behavior and nutrition, and those were not really like important aspects of like the veterinary education at the time, and they're still kind of not. They're seen as more like elective things that you might study after school. Like, I'm kind of possibly thinking about going the route of becoming a vet behaviorist, which not that that's something you just like casually do, but I'm at least having it in the back of my mind because I feel like whether I do it or not, that goal will kind of push me in the right direction. I'm also really interested in integrative medicine and some like Eastern medicine, like acupuncture and things like that. I know that those kind of therapies have really helped my own pets, and I think that's really what's motivating me to go this route, not just behavior. It's kind of like treating the whole animal. So anyway, that is, I didn't know I was going to give you the whole story right now, but things happen when you pull out the camera, I guess. Which, by the way, I've been watching Frankie, Grace and Frankie again from the beginning. I think I've watched this series 3 or 4 times now. It was like my comfort show when Penzone had cancer. We would watch it, and I was just thinking about, I think it's when Grace is trying to break up with the first boyfriend that she has, and Frankie tells her she needs to vlog about it. That episode was great. But it's true, sometimes I have a plan and then stuff just comes out. I don't know. Like right now I was gonna tell you about how I'm taking apart my kitchen table, and then we just went on this route instead. Okay, so let me show you what's going on in here. My house is really messy right now, and I'm not sure exactly what you can see in the background. Like right now, a moment ago, I was just like on my bed with all of the piles of dirty laundry that I purposely put on my bed, so I will have to put it away before I go to bed tonight. Also, you might have noticed there are no pets in the background right now. That's because my dogs are at my parents' house. They were there when I went to Disneyland, and then I had this event at school that I had to be at all day. And so I was like, let me just leave them there for like 3 days, and like that would be easier than having my parents like come here to take care of them. And then I was all stressed about that paper, and I was like, would you guys mind keeping them until I turn this thing in? Because I was like going to coffee shops and studying. It was just nice to like not have to schedule around them and their bathroom needs. But a few days into that, a couple days in, I was like, I actually really miss having them, and I miss going on our little walks and doing the training with Judith. And I feel like in some ways it would have been less stressful to just have them here and be doing all of that. So anyway, it is raining today, and my plan was to go pick them up, but it keeps getting pushed back later because of the rain, and I feel like it's just gonna be easier to load Judith into the car and her crate and stuff when it's not raining. So in the meantime, I'm trying to get like all of the cleaning done that I also said I was gonna do, said to myself, I mean, which is probably why it didn't get done, is because I didn't hold myself properly accountable. But I was going to like deep clean and do all of the stuff that it's easier to do when there's like no dogs in the house. And I've definitely fallen behind. I think I like started several cleaning projects and then like like abandoned them. So there's like piles of things in various stages of trying to organize. And so I set a few goals for today. One goal is that I want to take out 1 bag of clutter trash. And so far I've discarded some like clothes, you know, clothes that are in the state where it's like, well, it's technically kind of still good, but I really don't want to wear it anymore. But also it's not good enough to like donate. Like nobody else is gonna want to wear this, so it's probably trash. Like I just kind of don't like wasting stuff, so I don't want to like throw stuff away until it's really ready. But this stuff I think was ready, so I'm trying to fill up a bag of like trash, things that can't go to donation that I just need to get rid of. That's one goal. My other goal for today is to take apart this table, which is my like dining room table, and my dining room is kind of like a weird, like, I don't use it as a dining room. If anything, I've used it like as a desk. So I've kind of, I don't even want to show you right now. Oh, good, it's blurry, so you can't fully see how messy it is. This is like the desk area that I set up. The dining table used to be in the middle, but I want to use it as like my desk space instead, and that's there. So I had to move the table out, and I kind of like it better because my house is kind of small, and this is like more space to like walk and for the dogs to play and hang out and like set up their like big old dog beds now that I have a big old dog. Yeah, so this table used to be in the middle there, but now it's gotta go. And I thought about just donating it, but I feel like, especially if I end up like going to vet school, it's possible that I will end up moving in the next couple of years and I might want to use it again. Also, this might sound weird, but like I have pictures and like memories of Pensone like hanging out on that table. This is like what it would get used for, me working and like Pensone laying on it. But I have pictures of him. Like there's one picture I remember, like shortly after I found out he had cancer, he got sub-Q fluids for the first time at the vet's office, and we came home and I could tell he just felt so good and he was like really relaxed and he just looked so confident, and he was like laying across the table. And I have this picture of him that I love, and I'm like, I forget who I like heard this from first. It might have been Marie Kondo, but I kind of think it was someone else. And it was like, if you have memories attached to an object but you don't need the object anymore, take a picture of it. Like if it's an outfit or something that like maybe it got old or it doesn't fit you or it just doesn't look nice like it used to, but you have pictures of yourself in it, just like appreciate the pictures and like discard the object. And I was thinking that might work for the table because I was like, I don't need it anymore. It doesn't fit in that spot really. I don't use it. I have like, I want to use that space for something else now. Maybe I should just get rid of it. But it turns out I don't want to. I want to keep it. So my parents are going to store it for me. I'm going to take the legs off, take it apart, and put it in their garage. And then if I need it a couple years from now, when I move, if and when I move, I mean, I feel like I'm going to move, honestly, within the next couple years, regardless of what happens. Maybe not. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. But if the plan is to go to vet school, then yes, I will move. So I might want my table back. So we're going to flatten it out and store it. And then also, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you my house. I swear, doesn't look nice right now. So there's the table. There is this box of trash can. It's a trash can that I bought, and that's the other thing that I wanna do right now is put this thing together. Hi, I'm back. I wanna put this together. I bought this for myself for Christmas. I bought a few items for myself for Christmas, and I wanted to get things that were like practical, things that I'm gonna use that will make my life easier. And so I got this like outdoor trash can for cleaning up the yard, because again, now that I have a big old dog, I used to use just like little individual poop bags. Now that I have a big old dog, I wanted something more efficient. So I got this like waterproof trash can. And I know some people just like use the scooper and toss it directly into their big trash can, and no judgment if you do that, but I felt like that would bother me. So this is what Santa brought me, aka I bought for myself for Christmas, a trash can for poop. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now and I will go and do that stuff. I also found a YouTube video from Fran. I don't know how to say her last name actually. I don't think I've ever known how to say her last name. Fran Nerd on YouTube. And she's putting together a bookcase, and I think it's like a 20-minute video. I'm gonna see if I can put that together in the time that it takes me to watch the video. I'm gonna be mad if it takes longer than that.
Kayak, circle 1 and done.
Okay, now I feel like I can't compare to what she's doing. She's literally building a bookshelf from scratch. Like she's buying 2x4s at Lowe's. Meanwhile, I can't even figure out these instructions. said yes to myself, like I say to dogs when I'm training them, to tell them that they did a good job. We call that a marker word after they do the behavior that we asked for. Yes, and then they get a treat. I don't know if I've ever done that to myself before, but it felt weird. So when I achieved the goal behavior of putting this thing together, I guess that just came out. You're not gonna believe this. I did it backwards. I did it inside out. We gotta start over. What an absolute ding dong. Who would do that? Let me double check this. Let me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Imagine if I took it apart and thought I did it wrong, only to find out that I did it right, and then I have to put it together 2 to 3 times total. Okay, I thought I did it right, but this like is a weird texture, and the inside is just like hard plastic, which made me think that was the outside. I want to say maybe it's supposed to be like a natural look, like wood or something, but it's plastic. Okay, it's fine. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're done. I think the screws are for the top and bottom, but like, I feel like it's not necessary considering how hard it was to get together and how snug it is. It's pretty snug. I'm like out of breath. I feel like I was just like kickboxing that trash can. Okay, do we want to do these? It seems a little bit extravagant, and this trash can is just gonna sit in one place all the time. It's not like I'm gonna be moving it. I think these are moved around often, like for events and stuff. So if you're moving it, transporting it or whatever, it makes sense that you want it to be screwed together. But I feel like for my purposes, also I don't really know what this means. It has a caution symbol and it has a screwdriver and a drill. I think it means either or. And I don't own a drill. I do have a screwdriver. I don't know. This might be a to be continued thing. I might just leave it how it is, to be honest. But I'm glad I got it done. It's 17, almost 18 minutes elapsed on the camera. That's how long it took. And technically I finished before her in more than one way because her video is 20 minutes, and also because I paused it and it's only been probably like 3 minutes into the video. But like I said, she did build the thing from scratch. I didn't see her huffing and puffing like I am. All right, I think I'm gonna go with my glove. I have one cat sit to go do right now, and then I think it's gonna be okay to go pick up Judith. And my plan is to get her home tonight, give her a bath, and then go get Bruce tomorrow and give him a bath at my parents' house, because she gets upset when he's getting a bath and like she demands to be in the room. It reminds me of like on Grey's Anatomy when like a family member is like having surgery and the doctor's like, I want to be in the room, right? And they're like, no, you're family. That's how Judith is about Bruce getting a bath. So I feel like it would be nice to just do it over there and then bring him home. Which the timing kind of sucks. I hate doing their baths when it's raining. It just is their schedule right now to give, it's like bath time. So I feel like they need one. Like, cause who wants a dirty, wet dog, right? Like I don't want to just push it further after the rain, but also then you don't want to give your dog a bath and then have them get dirty in the rain. I feel like I would rather have that option though. So I'd rather have them clean in the rain rather than like a dirty, wet, stinky dog. So we're doing baths this weekend. Okay, the weather app says we're clear now, but I feel like I still hear rain outside, and then it says we're good until like 7. It may rain again, but only briefly it looks like. And then it looks like it'll be clear again until tomorrow morning. So maybe the rain thing, bath thing won't be an issue. So I'm gonna go and do all of that, and then I will check in and get this posted tomorrow. Okay, see you soon.